Hello, everybody. Always great to see so many people joining right the second the space is opened. Hey there, Hank. Hey, Degan. My Invest. Our British friend. Hello there. Gigafish. How's it going? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough to compete against the World Championship today, but that is even more great to see so many of you show up. Let's get UNCX on stage. Hello there. How's it going?
Good. How's it going?
I'm doing just fine. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a competition tonight, of course. I think.
Rumble?
Sorry? Yeah, we are going up against the European World Cup today, but still we have listeners. That is just amazing to see. Yeah. Cool. So it's 6 o'clock. We got a bunch of people already here. So I think it's a good time for the introduction. So welcome everybody. This is Buildsphere number 6. Time is flying indeed. And today we are going to be joined by UNCX. We are going to be learning a little bit about their project and their plans for the IOTA EVM. And to get some info about Buildsphere out of the way as well. This format is basically aimed to give the community access to the protocols that are running on IOTA EVM. You can ask questions, you can learn more. So at the end of this space, there will be a chance for everybody to get on stage and throw their question at UNCX. And yeah, with that, I think it's a good start for an introduction. I always forget to mention that I'm your host, Jonathan. And now to you, UNCX, please let's hear an introduction about yourself and the role that you play at UNCX.
So representing UNCX, I'm William here. So I handle BD here. So my role on the day-to-day process is to generate more demand and creating more awareness for our solution. So what is UNCX's focus, right? So we are the pioneers of liquidity locking. So founded by two co-founders back in the year 2020. It's a while ago, 4 years ago, by James and Antoine. But their vision is simple, right? So our vision is to make trading more secure for DeFi users through our solutions. So everything that's got to do with safety, we wanted to associate ourselves with it through our solutions. That's us.
Yeah, that is a great intro. So very excited to be digging into that a little bit. So I think it might be a good idea to be starting out with your plans for the IOTA EVM. So we get everybody on the same page. What is there to be expected? What is your plan for the IOTA EVM?
So we're in the process of doing quite a deep integration at the moment. I'm afraid I cannot review too much about it, but I think we can expect most of our services to be, integrated within for IOTA. And as well as we also are in the process of, coming up with a launchpad as a service. So that's something pretty exciting for us. So that pretty much please stay tuned. I think we will definitely have official announcements on that soon.
Oh yeah, I'm under the very same impression. Having access to some of the secretive Discords, I can tell there is quite a lot going on. So yeah, very excited to see that all come to fruition rather soon. So let's talk a little bit about the range of services that you offer. So let's take it from the perspective of somebody wanting to launch a token and to get it trading. What would be the journey that this person would take through UNCX?
So before you launch any project, right, you got to define what sort of token it is. So you can decide if it's a simple token or if it's a token containing special functions. When I say special functions, it could be like taxes, buy tax, sell tax, and as well as the minters that you're going to choose. So we also have certain minters in our platform, right? So, okay, after you define what sort of token you're going to choose to launch, you can define how is the tokenomics in terms of vesting. So we have the token locker, So we will lock the token according to your set settings. We also have abilities to have allocations. We also have ops and basically a lot of ways to facilitate certain strategies, according to your tokenomics, right? So after you get all that done, now we move on to the launching. So we have our own pre-sale platform that you can launch the token on. And then while we are launching the token, the liquidity is locked automatically post-sale for a period of minimum a month. So liquidity has to be locked for a period minimum of 1 month. And after that, if your team wants to provide some additional incentives, you can also figure out how to stake on our platform with a right array of settings, which also makes the launch and the product very flexible. So yeah, we pretty much provide A to Z, right? From helping you with, figuring out what sort of token you want and also what sort of tokenomics you are looking at, as well as really flexible ways, go about vestings and stuff like that. So we facilitate everything.
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's maybe take it a step back and explore a little bit about the whys. So if somebody were to launch a token, what would be the reason for them to be locking their liquidity up? Maybe you can talk a little bit about why these safety measures are in place and what they actually achieve.
So of course, the main reason why we want to lock liquidity is to prevent rugs. So you do not want like a project to launch and immediately have the risk of investors losing their money, as well as also always have the fear of certain founders or team members not really contributing to the long-term success of the project. So in a way, our services and our solution is to create some sort of accountability, right? Some sort of like trust through our smart contracts so that it cannot be changed after you set it. So in a way, you're communicating a form of like solid trust through our platform. So we are like an intermediary in terms of that.
Yeah, that is, making sense to me. So some of the criteria that you impose on token mints, let's discuss them a little bit. So for example, the amount of taxation that you allow to be set in the launcher, etc. Please walk us through the ideas on how you came up with these metrics and again, why are they in place? What are they trying to achieve?
So as far as I know, our services are fully decentralized right now, and we do not wet our customers. So of course, if you do launch a certain token with unfavorable like settings and favorable taxes, that's fully on your own strategy. But yeah, we are fully decentralized, and it's really, really up to the founders.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I'm very much of the opinion that every person launching an asset should probably have a good idea on all of these things. Locking them up and imposing like a minimum lockup period, I think that is a good practice to make sure that there is a minimum quality of projects launching while also not being too strict to disincentivize people from using it. Makes sense in my mind. So let's throw the UNCX token into the mix here, seeing that you also have a token live. Can you explain a little bit about the utility and how people use it?
So in the past, UNCX tokens served as a utility for our pre-sale platform, as well as for the referral program. But currently, as we are rebuilding and upgrading our launchpad, the pre-sale utility is pretty much on hold. But at the present moment, holding UNCX allows you to participate in our referral program still. And also, you can also use it to boost your staking rewards. But with that said, more utility is definitely coming soon. We have many things on the pipeline. So yes, I mean, use cases are always coming, and we are always expanding to more chains as well, with Solana locking coming as well, and many things to tease. But yeah, I'll keep it under wraps for that.
Yeah, it's not an easy task at times to be a little hush-hush about all of the exciting things to come. So the UNCX staking pools, how do they work? So for example, I would be launching Jonathan coin, pair it against IOTA, lock it up, and then I could also offer rewards for that locked LP token. Is that correct?
Yes, that's
right.
correct.
So this is basically the tour that people would take. Creation of the asset, then pairing it against another asset so it becomes tradable, locking the liquidity so it cannot be removed, and then it is up to that token creator basically to offer incentives for people to also add to the liquidity and lock it up. That would be a fair description.
Yep, that's right.
Awesome.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Basically staking and yep.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, basically essentially just staking. Yeah, we're doing staking and farming on that.
Awesome. Yeah, very excited to see IOTA joining that. What I like to do with guests here, usually on the Buildsphere, is going also a little bit down the rabbit hole of what will the future of Web3 look like. So there are a lot of competing ideas. Will it all be on one chain, the winner takes it all, or will it all be obfuscated so that people don't even know that they're using a blockchain? What is your idea on where the industry is going? Where are we going to end up in 5 years? What is the landscape going to look like?
So, we are quite neutral on that stance because we are definitely going omni-chain, but we are also, respecting privacy at the same time because security is really important to us as per UNCX values. So at the moment, we are working really, really hard, right, to figure out, as much as we like to decide what's the future in store for us, we also want to make sure that we are staying close to our tenets, which is security. So yes, we are not limiting ourselves to one chain per se, but we are also working hard on making sure that privacy is prioritized as well.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's talk a little bit about how to incorporate AMMs into UNCX. So in the IOTA ecosystem, for example, we have Alpha here of Magic C. Hello there, good sir. So we have a lot of AMMs in the ecosystem right now. So I'd be interested to learn how would be the integration process here. So for example, if I were to launch a coin and pair it against IOTA, offer it up for trading on Magic C, and then I would lock the LP. That would be my goal. What is the journey that AMMs have to take to make that happen?
So before on the onboarding process, we also look at the volume. If there is enough volume, we're happy to discuss. And in terms of the technical side of things, if it's a Uniswap fork, right, integration is super easy for us because our tech goes really well with that. If else, I think this will be better made into communication with our team. So if you guys would like to want to integrate with this, feel free to DM us, reach out to our tech team, reach out to our BD. And we're happy to open up the conversation for further discussions. We're always open to talk.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm definitely very excited to be looking for some staking incentives. Going to be very interesting to see which direction the projects are going to be going. So yeah, thank you so much, William. All right. Yeah, so that is basically all of the questions that I wanted to throw at you, William. So thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, so basically, I'm wanting to close with where is the best place for people to learn more about UNCX? Where is the best place to get any potential integrations going for projects that want to utilize you?
Definitely hit our DMs and also definitely, follow us on Twitter. Also go to our website. We have a new beta front end launch as well. So please do keep tabs. And we also have a blog, right? We will have many, many updates coming up soon, officially, of course. So you can always keep tabs on that. Yeah, please do follow us on Twitter. That's the best place to get official news. Put us on notifications if you could. That would be really, really appreciated.
Awesome. Yeah. Expecting to see more IOTA tweets on the UNCX account as I've been following. So yep, everybody make sure to follow. We are going to be dishing out some delicious tweets for you, coming up. All right. So with that, as always, this episode of Buildsphere is of course for informational purposes only. Admin out of the way. And with that, thank you so much again. Thank you everybody listening. And we will have a new Buildsphere coming up this Thursday. So make sure you set your calendars. Follow us on Twitter and also on Discord. We will let you know that it is coming up next Thursday. All right. With that, thank you so much, everybody. And yeah, I guess we can let everybody enjoy the football game now. Gonna look up the results now and hope that everything is going according to my wagers. So yeah, everybody have a great evening. Speak soon. Bye bye.